When it comes to ARK, rat holes are an everyday essential, so we proudly present Top 10 Best Rat Holes on Genesis Part 2. This video is sponsored by G-Portal. Use the link in the description to help us out, and our servers are also hosted by G-Portal. This video is also sponsored by our servers OC. Our servers OC are about to get a major bug fix update, so if you guys quit because of any bug issues, just know the majority of that is fixed today. Hope to see you guys on OC. Coming at number 10, this first location can be found at 51.1 latitude and 17.1 longitude. Here it is on the map for you guys, and these locations are going to be ranked from worst to best. So this location being the worst and number 1 being the best. But as you can see, here are the surroundings here to help you guys find the first rat hole. So as you can see, you gotta come up here into the corner, and it takes a little bit to get up here, but with the tech suit, all these rat holes are easily accessible. So you come up here, and the biggest reason why this is at number 10, mainly because I wanted to show you guys a pretty good rat hole at the beginning, but starting at number 9 is going to be the worst. But this is a pretty decent rat hole, I will admit. It's just a lot of people already know about this rat hole, and it's just not the best to defend. It's very nice on the inside. There's not a ton of flat room to build. There's not a ton of stuff to do with this rat hole, and it's gonna be very easy to raid. I mean, you can put heavies here, but the heavies aren't gonna shoot it because it's just too low. So that's the biggest issue with number 1. Coming at number 9, this location can be found at 74.4 latitude and 35.6 longitude. Then here it is on the map. The majority of these rat holes can be found over here in the Rockwell garden. I believe that is what it's called. Mainly because there's so many weird looking things over here that rat holes fit in here perfectly. So as you can see, here are the surroundings. The biggest key point is that waterfall right there to find it. Then you just come up over here into this corner. There's a nice little cozy rat hole up in here. Not too big, but not too small. Only issue is it's not that flat, so it's going to be a little tricky to build in. Putting a cliff plat in here will just completely block off the whole thing, so it's not the easiest to work with. So that's why it's at number 9. This one can be used for solos or duos. I do not recommend trying to fit a 6-man in here, as it's just not going to work. But overall, it's not too bad of a rat hole. Coming at number 8, this location can be found at 50.7 latitude and 34.2 longitude. And then here it is on the map for you guys. It can be found in the city in the Rockwell Garden area. And then here are the surroundings around it to help you guys find this spot a little easier, because this spot is a little tricky to find. So yeah, you got those giant tower looking things, and then you come up here into this corner. Once you're up here, you should see 3 little entrances, and the biggest reason why this is at number 8 is because it's not fully a rat hole. I mean, it's got 3 entrances to this thing. It's not the best looking for building, which means you have to build with pillars or cliff plats. Cliff plats do work in here, by the way. I'll say that, I tested that out. But it's just not the best because it's really angled and all weird looking, so that's why this is going to be at number 8. I recommend this for smaller tribes, and overall, it's a pretty decent rat hole, but it's not the best at the same time. Coming at number 7, this one can be found at 47.1 latitude and 58.9 longitude. And then here it is on the map. This is probably one of the only rat holes that we are going to do in the main city, which is nice, but it's right on the edge of the city going into the other biome, which is actually a pretty good base location, as you can get from one side of the other. Because if you guys know, this map is extremely large. But anyways, coming up here, not so many people would actually think that there's a little thing up here, but it's a nice little platform, completely flat. You can just build a little starter base for you, but I mean, overall, it's pretty decent size. You can put a lot of stuff in here. Like, you could put indie forges, really whatever you want. You have a little area up here to put maybe a tech genny or something to hide it, like I would do with my videos. But overall, it's not a terrible rat hole. Still, I'm not the best because the entrance is very big. It's a little hard to defend, And if you don't want to be seen, this rat hole is not for you, because if you're going to have to put defenses on the outside. But anyways, let's move on to number 6. Coming at number 6, this location can be found at 50.6 latitude and 44.0 longitude. Here it is on the map, and this one can actually be found in any walkway over to the space biome, any walkway. So if you come over here, this one is at number 6. It is an amazing rat hole. The only issue with it, this will be patched extremely quick, and you'll see what I mean. So if you would like to build in here, feel free to do it, but build at your own risk. So what you have to do is put a foundation right here and then place a zip line. Then it'll force you to ride it in, and then as you can see, you fall into this massive rat hole. This thing is just enormous. You can fit an entire base in here, even on official servers. This one works for official if you can build it right. But I'd classify this as being unraidable at the moment, as you really cannot get in it. But here's the issue. This is all mesh up here, and it's all messed up. I didn't really want to put this in here, but it was one of my last rat holes, and I actually liked it a lot until I saw the mesh. But anyways, I still put it in here. Coming at number 5, this location can be found at 76.2 latitude and 27.2 longitude. Here it is on the map for you guys. Again, this one is going to be found in Rockwell's Garden. And then here are some of these surroundings for you guys. But as you can see, it's right next to a massive tentacle, so I don't think it's going to be hard trying to find this one. Let's just look for this big tentacle looking thing. And here's the surroundings again. And then fly over here. I actually messed up trying to find it at first, but found it within a few seconds. But as you can see, you come over here, and it's not down, it's a little farther up. I thought it was down here for some reason, and look down here, but it's actually up right here. Really small entrance, and it opens up into a pretty decent sized room, and you can put some cliff plats really built in here. It wouldn't be that hard. The only issue is it's just not flat, and the outside is going to be a little tricky to set up some kind of turret tower, but overall it's a pretty decent rat hole, and that's why we have this at number 5. Coming at number 4, this location can be found at 58.1 latitude and 21.7 longitude. Here it is on the map for you guys, again in Rockwell's Garden. This one I actually used for my last video. I just thought it was an amazing rat hole, I wanted to feature it in this video too. So there's those tentacle looking things, here's the surroundings, and then right here, you have a little platform looking thing, almost like the devs actually put this here on purpose, which I honestly think that they did. But overall, this is an amazing rat hole. I love this rat hole. We decided that we found some better rat holes, so this is why this one's at number 4. Otherwise, we would put this one at number 1. But it has a bunch of rooms, has 2 massive rooms, and then a nice little area over here, which we used for incubating areas. If you guys want to know how to build in this rat hole, go check out our top 3 full base designs on Genesis, like for rat holes. A lot of people actually liked that, and this video is featured as number 1 spot, so go check it out. Coming at number 3, this location can be found at 50.5 latitude and 12.0 longitude. Here it is on the map for you guys, again in Rockwell's Garden. This one is on the complete other side of the map, so not the best based area, but if you want to stay hidden, you're not going to have too much traffic going through here. And by the way, it's Genesis too, so the map's massive. You're probably not going to have any traffic even seeing you in the first place, but either way, this is a pretty decent rat hole. I like it. Still not the best rat hole, so we just decided to not put it at number 1. But overall, I like it a lot. The only issue with this rat hole is you cannot place indie forges down, so if you're an old school type player, you're going to have to use refining forges all in here. So, or just put the indie forge somewhere else, because it clips through the ceiling and then people can hit it and see it up top, that's the only downside of this rat hole. Overall, it's pretty good. Coming at number 2, this location can be found at 74.8 latitude and 35.3 longitude. Here it is on the map for you guys. Again, this one can be found in Rockwell's Garden, and I actually stumbled across this one by accident. I was actually, one of my friends told me about a rat hole that was at this location, and there was another one up top, which was really odd. Don't know really why. But anyways, this rat hole is actually really nice, as this is one of the only rat holes in this video that's on the ground, meaning you can walk straight into it, which is very, very nice. I see a lot of players building this rat hole, as it's very nice, it's massive, you could fit a ton of stuff in here. The only downside of this rat hole is not right here, but over here, there's another rat hole entrance, but it's not big enough to fit through. You can throw a Pelagornis through, if you get lucky, but you can't fit through it, that's the only good side. But let's move on to the number 1 rat hole spot. Coming at number 1, this location can be found at 50.5 latitude and 16.2 longitude. And then here it is on the map. Again, this one can be found in Rockwell's Garden, and this one was also featured in my last video. I just love this rat hole so much that I wanted to put it at the number 1 base spot. Here are the surroundings to help you find it easier. It's not that hard to find, to be honest with you, but there's a giant tentacle right there, which is actually right next to the entrance to the Rockwell boss, which I find really nice as it's right there. So you come up here, and this have a pretty decent sized entrance, not too big. Still a little tricky to defend, but I actually figured that out on my new video, and a lot of you guys seem to like it. But then it opens up into this massive room, just amazing for everything. You have tons of room to place all the new structures, Indie Forges, chem bench, crafting station, everything. But anyways, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new, and hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to check out our servers, OC, which have launched, and we just put out a massive bug fix to fix almost all bugs on the server. So everything should be perfectly working as of later today. Hope you guys enjoy, and peace out.